Athletes in history of the former Mayville Central School was Jessica Anderson. She was a standout athlete for the Lady Golden Eagles from the time she was in 7th grade until her graduation in 1992, excelling in volleyball, basketball, and softball. She was a 4-year starter on the volleyball team for Coach Penny Height, leading the Golden Eagles to 3 Section 6 titles, 2 Western Regional titles, and was named a New York State Class CD Player of the Year in 1991, and a member of the 1990 and 91 New York State Championship teams. She was a 3-year starter on the basketball team for Coach Rick Anderson, where she scored over 700 points, grabbed over 600 rebounds, and set school records for block shots and rebounds. For her efforts on the basketball court, Jessica was named a 2-time Division III All-Star and a member of the Post-Journal All-Star team in 1992. She was a 6-year starter on the Lady Golden Eagles softball team. She batted over 600 in both her junior and senior year, earning Division III honors and being named to the Post-Journal All-Star softball team. She was also named Mayville Central School's Female Athlete of the Year, both 1991 and 92. Her athletic ability in high school earned her an NCAA Division I scholarship to Niagara University, where she was a 4-year starter in both volleyball and softball. As a Purple Eagle volleyball player, she was the MAC Rookie of the Year in 92 and first team All-MAC the next 3 years, and was a member of the MAC All-Tournament team and runner-up as the MAC Player of the Year as a senior. She was the first player in Niagara University history to record more than 1,000 kills and graduated as an all-time record holder in kills, blocks, and hitting percentage. On the softball diamond, she was named MAC All-Tournament team and batted over 300 consistently as an outstanding outfielder. In 1997, Jessica was awarded the Kevin Mulkern Award as the most outstanding athlete at Niagara University. For her tremendous athletic career at Niagara, she was inducted into the Niagara University Athletic Hall of Fame in 2002. After earning her degree in special education, she started coaching volleyball, first as head coach at Niagara, then at Damon, and from there she was a head volleyball coach at North Tonawanda High School, and during that time had served as the Niagara Frontier League volleyball chairperson for 15 years. She now serves as a volunteer coach for Special Olympics and coaches inner city girls for Nichols City Volleyball. She is currently a special ed teacher at North Tonawanda High School, lives in Orchard Park, and I am pleased to introduce Jessica Anderson as an inductee into the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame. What's your name, sir?
Looks like more than 400 people. I am glad that I'm speaking first because you won't have anyone to compare me to, so that is a good thing. My formal speech is in the book, so this will be quick and to the point, hopefully. First, I'd like to congratulate the other members that are being inducted tonight, and I would like to thank the Hall of Fame Committee for selecting me to be inducted into this prestigious group. It is an incredible honor. I owe a huge debt of gratitude to all the people that are sitting at my table tonight, both family and friends that are family. I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for those people. My family has been with me since day one. My parents, siblings, my cousins, they supported my athletic career by driving me back and forth to practices, coming to games, and just being there for me, win or lose, all since first grade. My siblings, my cousins supported me as great teammates who helped me improve, or by playing backyard ball, other pickup games with me, with neighborhood boys. Yeah, I always had to play with the boys. That seemed to be mostly who was around, unless Jill came down from up on the hill. My wife, Kristen, was with me through the last few years of coaching the varsity volleyball team at North Tonawanda. Some of those years were a little tough, and she provided unwavering support no matter the outcome or situation that arose. Two very important people to me are not here tonight, and that's my grandparents. They were the most supportive grandparents anyone could have ever asked for. They attended as many events as possible in every sport I played, from like the minor leagues up through college and through my coaching career. And they probably would have been the first people waiting at the door of the Hall of Fame 20 minutes early the day tickets went on sale to make sure they got them. And I'm really thankful that they were in my life. And the three coaches that I wrote about in my written speech, they all contacted me, and unfortunately they couldn't make it tonight, but it just goes to show what type of people they were, that they all reached out to me ahead of time and just expressed their congratulations to me. And that was my varsity softball coach and JV basketball coach, Ms. Dawn Woolabin, my varsity basketball coach, Mr. Rick Anderson, and my JV and varsity volleyball coach, Ms. Penny Height, because she ran the whole program for probably the first 4 years of the program. And without them, I would not have been as successful as an athlete or as a coach. Their knowledge and guidance was a driving force behind everything that I was able to do. One story about Mrs. Height, if you know, like back in the 90s, high school teams didn't have all the fancy things that people have nowadays as far as like jump training goes, especially that. She came up with this great idea of putting sand inside tires and cutting the ends off, and made us do like all this jump training on the bleachers with sandbags, like 20-pounders. And she just thought that was the best thing you could have. And we started that our sophomore year, and that was our jump training, 20 tires filled with 20 pounds of sand. So she likes to take credit for like all of our vertical jumps from back then. So that was our sophisticated jump training in the 90s. One big thing for us at Mayville, I don't know if a lot of people know this, we were fortunate to win the first ever state championship in volleyball. In 1990, it was the very first one they ever had for girls volleyball, and we were just like over the moon when we won. And we had a team that played together from 7th grade, and you know, the small schools, you go to kindergarten through 12th grade in one school. And to be able to win that in the 6th year of a program, who started out the first year not winning a game, and 6 years later you win the state championship, and then you do it again the next year, and it took a whole team, and that every single player on that team had a role, and everyone knew their role on that team, and there was not one person that was better than the other, because it took every single player on that team to do it. And we couldn't have done it without anyone, whether you were a starter, a sub, or someone that helped in practice. It took everyone to do it. The next step for me was getting that scholarship to play at Niagara, and that was life-changing. And I'm not sure I would have left Chautauqua County if I didn't get that. I was afraid to go outside of the county. I was like, oh no, it's a big city out there. I didn't know what to do. And athletics is where I had my confidence, and I never dreamed I could play at the Division I level. But senior year, I started getting letters from a bunch of schools, but most were kind of far away. So I narrowed it down to Niagara and St. Bonaventure, places that my family could still come and see me. And they had good education programs, both of them did. But this professor, Dr. Vermette at Niagara, he told me, you know, you can get a history education degree. It's better than getting a phys ed degree. You can still coach. You'll have more opportunities to get a job. So that made my choice to go to Niagara a little easier. And then also, the color purple is a lot better than the color brown. So the rest is history. I wouldn't change a thing about high school or my college careers. I'd go back and do it all over again if I had the chance. And I loved every second of it. And thank you guys very much for listening.
So each inductee will receive a plaque from the Hall of Fame. A duplicate of the plaque is at our museum at 15 West 3rd Street. Each inductee will receive a ring. Hang on to that, Jess. And also, our local government officials have offered certificates of recognition. County Executive Wendell, Assemblyman Molitor, Senator Borrello, and Congressman Langworthy all have submitted certificates of congratulations and recognition. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Thank you. Thank you so much.